Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ice back again with another E3 2015 predictions video. And this time it's of course Greedy Soft, Microsoft, that's what I meant to say. Yes, let's go with that. Either way, I did my prediction video for Sony, so now it's Microsoft's turn to step up to the plate and get the OBA predictions treatment. So let's start off with the fact that they will not be doing a, quote, traditional conference, much like Nintendo did last year and this year. So what does that mean? And honestly, I got no clue. A stream of sorts, I would assume. That would be the easiest thing to suspect, but would it be like a Twitch stream? Would it just be via, like, Xbox's console, or you can only watch it on there or something? I don't know. I don't know. And we don't even know how long it'll be. Maybe it won't even be an hour this time. Maybe it'll only be like 50 minutes like Nintendo's things are. Maybe they'll do a 2-hour stream. And I swear, if they copy the Nintendo Treehouse idea, where it's like, we're going to also have 3 days afterwards where we go on Twitch and stream playing our games for Xbox One with the developers being there, I'm just going to shake my head and just say, wow. But anyway, this is not a bashing video, so let's get into this. Let's talk the worst bit first. Connect. I suspect Microsoft has learned their lesson from the past and will not show any Connect shit at all this E3. And frankly, it's in their best interest to not show Connect, since nobody fucking likes it. Ever since day one. Even a few casuals, or I should say only a few casuals were the ones that had any interest in it. Now, Microsoft says that they will show just games at E3. So, what could we see? Well, let's see here. First of all, of course, the big thing, Halo 5. It will be shown. It's a guarantee. It's coming out like October, I think, or is it November? Either way, much like how Sony will be having Uncharted, so it's a bit of a shame Nintendo will be missing out with no Zelda, but hey, we got Star Fox, so it's all good. But anyway, Gears of War Remastered, which still don't even know if it's just Gears of War 1 being remastered or if it's the whole fucking trilogy, because I remember I thought at one point Judgment was being remade, and people were like, why are you doing this one? So I can't remember if it's just the first one or if it's a whole fucking trilogy remaster. Either way, more fucking remasters, which I'm so fucking sick of. Now, granted, I don't have an Xbox One, and I'll never get a fucking Xbox One, and I don't, like, this doesn't really apply to me, but I still am tired of seeing exclusives, or not exclusives, well, yeah, remasters being labeled as, like, oh, this is why you should buy our console, because we have, remasters of our best franchises. It's like, then why would you upgrade? Just play the original. Either way, what else here? As I was saying with the Gears of War thing, it's going to be there because it was already kind of leaked, Gears of War 1 or whatever, and apparently Microsoft was bricking people's Xbox Ones who leaked it somehow and whatnot, which I should have done a video about that, but whatever. And though I hate Gears of War, it doesn't do anything for me. I'm sure people will be excited to see it. Of course, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is going to be there, as COD is always at Microsoft's show. And like I said with Sony, in the Sony predictions video, Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Star Wars Battlefront, it's a possibility that we could see them, but I really wouldn't hold my breath for it. But let's get back into the exclusives here, because there is a few. I already mentioned Halo and Gears, but we know we're going to see more of Quantum Break, which doesn't interest me at all. Is it impressive looking? Yeah, but I mean, it's just kind of another cinematic type game from what I've seen, and that just isn't something that clicks for me. Scalebound. Yes, Scalebound. Which looks actually really cool. That was the only thing from Microsoft's show last year. It was basically the Bloodborne for Microsoft's E3 for me, where like last year I was like, oh, Bloodborne, nice, that's cool looking, And with Xbox One, Scalebound was the only thing I was like, oh, nice, that actually looks really cool. Still not enough to get me to get an Xbox One, sorry Microsoft. But either way, it's probably, and it is a Platinum Games game, so it'll probably be a really good game, no doubt. But like all their games, it will sell, just not that great. And even less being on Xbox, since Japanese games have a history of not doing very well on the Xbox brand. Or platform, I should say. What else here? Next up is, of course, Rare supposedly revealing some new game that they're working on, and to be blunt about it, nobody should get their hopes up for this. Yes, Phil Spencer says he is proud of it, but that's kind of his job to say shit like that. He's not going to purposely go out and say, oh, their game? Nah, it's crap. Rumors are that it's a new Banjo-Kazooie game, like Banjo 3, or Battletoads, which was, I guess, a Super Nintendo game. I don't know if I ever played the original. Both, honestly, don't deserve to be on the Xbox, but I would rather see Battletoads since Banjo plus Xbox equals dead, or a dead franchise, really. So, let Banjo rest in peace already, and with Yooka-Laylee coming, that's the true Banjo 3 in a way, just minus Banjo and Kazooie, of course. But yeah, it's none of their original Rare team is there anymore. These guys don't have any experience working on Banjo except for that nuts and bolts thing. Some of these guys were around for that, but if we see Banjo 3E revealed, it's gonna be bad. It's not. People might think like, oh, it looks decent at first in the gameplay that they show, but by the time it comes out, people are just gonna be like, oh, this should never have happened. Anyway, where was I? I lost my track of my point here in my notes. That's all I can think of for exclusives. That's right. At this moment, anyway. Except for maybe a new Fable game. But I don't care for Fable. I don't have anything against it. It's just not a franchise for me. And of course, there's going to be multiplats there because that's always a thing for Microsoft. The new Tomb Raider, which is a timed exclusive, I believe, that's probably going to get shown off. Oh yeah, and there's another exclusive I forgot about. At least I think it's an exclusive. Is Mirror's Edge, the reboot, which frankly the series didn't need a reboot because it only had one game in the franchise. But whatever. And another title I just thought about, which again might be just revealed at Ubisoft's or Ubifail's thing, is Watch Dogs 2, because we know that's a thing. But yeah, it'll probably be shown off at Ubifail's conference, and again, no hype for that. You fooled me once. How does it go? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Something like that. I got Watch Dogs 1 on PC. Heavily disappointed. And I just don't support you, Ubisoft. But anyway, and like I said with Sony, in the Sony video, there's going to be an indie game reel. It's almost guaranteed. And again, that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying it's a predictable thing that usually happens. So, meh. Who knows? There might be a gem in there. Because I guess they did have that one gem. It was an indie game, I think it was, called Ori and the Blind Forest. It looked really good, and if I had an Xbox One, I definitely would have got that, but still, not getting one. And I almost forgot, we will most certainly see Halo 3 ODST HD, because we know that's coming for making up for the, disastrous Xbox One version of Master Chief Collection. Well, it's not the version, but the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, and I still think it's not even 100% up yet. It's like 75% or something like that, but either way, and then Halo Reach is going to be coming at some point. I doubt they'll show that at this E3, but whatever. It'll be nice to see a Halo 3 ODST HD, to be honest, because like ODST was, storyline-wise, like single-player mode, story-wise, was my favorite Halo game, but it's still not going to be enough to get me to buy an Xbox One. Why would I buy a fucking $400 or more Xbox One just to get a remake of Halo 3 ODST when I could just play the original on my 360? So, meh. Now, on to other Microsoft stuff. Since Sony is showing off their Project Morpheus, I wouldn't be too surprised if Microsoft decides to show off their HoloLens headset, or whatever you want to call the full title. It's HoloLens something. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind them spending, say, 10 minutes on it, because it looks like a neat thing from the trailer they showed off before, with, like, Minecraft in your own house and everything. It was cool looking, and having, like, a holographic motorcycle around, and everything being there with not being there, it was just a cool concept. Now, of course, I also expect Microsoft to talk, at least in some capacity, about updates and features coming to the Xbox One for the rest of the year, or maybe even the next fiscal year, like till, March next year. I don't really know what they could bring. I mean, they finally got Party Chat on there eventually. I really don't know what else to do. More security would be better because of, Lizard Squad and all the other DDoS stuff and whatnot. But, I mean, there's nothing really you can never do to permanently solve the DDoS situation, but whatever. A new Xbox One bundle is likely to be shown. Apparently, is already a 1 terabyte Xbox One. It's like a COD one or something I heard about. And there's probably going to be a Halo 5 1 terabyte Xbox One bundle revealed. And I probably should have mentioned this with the Sony video, but same thing. I'll slip it in quickly in this video. But Sony will probably also have a 1 terabyte PS4 bundle revealed. with Uncharted, I would assume. And as well as, I don't know if they would actually make it all say, a quote, a Slim, an Xbox One Slim or PS4 Slim, or if it would just be a bundle. That's also a thing as well that could happen. But I wouldn't hold my breath for that. And I don't think there's anything... Whoops, I skipped something. That's about it for my predictions at Microsoft's E3 for this year. I'm sure I missed something, but even though I'll be watching it, hopefully, I don't think there's anything they could show, do, or say that would make me get a stupid Xbox One, but, eh. Oh, and I should have mentioned really quickly with the games, I'm pretty sure there's going to be one at least, much like Sony's, one exclusive that's, a new one that we haven't heard about or seen yet. That could just be the rare game. Who knows? And if it's something stupid again, like Kinect Sports or something, I doubt it, but watch it be like, oh, it's not on Kinect, it's on the HoloLens. I'd be like, but anyway, so like I did before, though, with Sony's predictions, I'm going to give them a rating prediction, as I did, and personally, I say their show is going to be a 6 out of 10 as well, just like Sony's. I feel like, feel free to prove me wrong, Microsoft, but with my bias against you, even if you have the best E3 show ever and you, quote, win E3, I'm only going to give you an 8 out of 10. I'm not going to give you better than that, simply because you're Microsoft, simply because the mistakes you've made in the past, the decisions you made, and I know where your mindset is at. You fucked up with all your plans originally with Xbox One, but those were your plans. Those are what you wanted to happen. So we know. You thought, oh, okay, it was just too soon for this. So we know that at the snap of a finger, you did an update to fix it all, to erase all those bad things. And I just realized my gamepad went dark on me there. Who knows how long that happened for? I wish I could disable that setting. But either way, what was I going to say? I got derailed there. God damn it. What the fuck was I going to say? I don't remember. Son of a bitch. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here twiddling my thumbs and thinking what the fuck I was trying to say. I'll end the video here. That's my predictions. We got one more prediction video to do, which is Nintendo's. When will I do it? I don't know. Sometime this week. That's all I can say. So, keep an eye out for that, and as always, stay tuned. More videos coming soon. As always, we'll see you then.